at what point do you look at this housing crisis and say, despite the stimulus China has injected, this will overshadow it all?
Well, I think that's already happening, but I think what the key risk is there going to be an implosion, i.e. a financial implosion? What people, I was at Lehman for 10 years, a Lehman moment. And I don't think that that's going to happen, because you must not forget that basically the entire financial sector in China is government-owned. But the fact is that the Chinese government has been, I think I saw in your service there was a very good headline, which was no bazooka but lots of pistols.
Yes.
And that's exactly what the Chinese government has done. It's kind of a piecemeal attempt at stabilizing the economy and stabilizing the housing sector. I think the housing sector, can be stabilized. What I'm much more concerned about is, will you be able in China to rebuild confidence in the private sector? And that, I think, is a much bigger challenge.
Klaus, good morning. You stole my line, no bazooka but many pistols. And of course, we've seen incremental moves from the triple Rs, a couple of triple Rs. Another one will come live now, or has just gone live, I should say. So you feel confident that this risk is contained, the Chinese can handle it, so there's absolutely no global reverberation? Or where does the shoe fall on the reverberation as a result of the implosion in the housing market?
Well, I certainly wouldn't agree with that there are absolutely no reverberations. The Chinese economy is going to grow a lot less quickly than it has in the last years. In particular pre-COVID. And I don't think that that's going to change. And that, of course, affects not only direct sales of companies to China, but also, indirectly, i.e., suppliers to companies in Germany, to Japan, for whom China is a very important market. Those are all affected. So I wouldn't say that there's absolutely no risk. The great Chinese growth story is over. And I think that it has several elements. One, of course, is the demographics, and the other one is also that I fear that the Chinese growth model has been broken, and so far no one has come up with a new model. But the Chinese economy has been, driven very substantially by the housing sector, and that's unlikely to come back.